All right, we're back for another episode of Different Kind of Genius. I'm your host, André Kufé.
Yes, sir.
Big ups to Griffinburger once again. And also, the Streets Barbershop. If you need a fresh fade, go in there and they'll sort you out. But shit, back to business as usual. It's always a special guest, but this time we've got Melbourne in the house. I got the big homie, Eleji.
What's up, baby?
I'm
How
good,
are you,
my
Dre?
bro.
Good?
How are you?
I'm excellent, man. Thank you for having me.
Bro, thank you for making the
Chilling.
effort to come down.
Oh, good. Had to.
Bro, I
That's your
appreciate it.
love.
I appreciate it. But shit, let's kick things straight off. I know what you do, but shit, tell us. What's a man like Eleji get up to?
Man, full-time rapper, hip-hopper, label owner now, as of now. That's crazy.
That big move.
Shit. But yeah, bro. That's me. Alex Danger. What's up?
Everything
The
and
gravy, bro.
everything.
Yeah, man. Man of many hats, for sure.
Fucking oath.
Yeah,
Well,
dude.
shit. Tell us a little bit about it. Like, what's it like owning a record label?
Fuck. As far as mine goes, it's all DIY and off the ground stuff. I don't know. It's a crazy, nuts, tough job that I never thought I'd ever find myself in, ever. And don't know what I'm doing at all, but who does, bro? So
True.
it's all good.
Perfect opportunity then. How
Man.
did that start?
Man, it's just kind of one of those, I was not an unfortunate thing, but I guess a silver lining of being the smartest dude in the room and just having enough wisdom to be able to guide a whole bunch of other homies who want the same thing, just don't know how to go out and achieve it pretty much.
And go and make it happen.
Yeah, I just kind of had some building blocks and that's it.
True,
Just
true,
had to
true.
share it, man.
Where'd you learn that from? Or was that just like you were like, I've got a room full of individuals that are dope and I just need to give us all that little bit of guidance?
Pretty much. I think it was like just that natural thing of like natural progression myself over like 10 years being a kid, learning, making my own mistakes kind of thing, and then just having a collection of mates. And then that's all it really was for like 5-6 years was just the homies kind
True.
of thing. And just putting them on and trying to get together, whatever, weekly, whatever it was, and be like, "Oh, I read this article, I seen this video about this, and we should try and make moves like this, whatever." And only the last year alone was I kind of like, you know what, I'm really going to try and cement
something
this and make it really solid, and it's a business now. And shit, let's see where it goes, bro.
CEO, Alex
yeah,
Danger.
yeah, man, business owner, fuck.
So tell us, what's the record label called?
Hien Mytee Entertainment. Hien
Hien Mytee
Mytee, yeah,
Entertainment.
bro. Spelt like a Vietnamese soup shop or a old Jewish man name, you never know. It's Hien.
Oh,
Hien
true.
Mytee, T-E-E.
I feel that.
So
I feel
yeah,
that.
it's a bit, man, I think that's like just a classic thing of like Aussie hip hop or hip hop in general is butchering spelling. So just butchering words. Bro.
Elaborate
Like,
that on a little bit more.
oh man, I don't know. Start with some classic Aussie MC names: Suffer, Debris, Pressure, SO, just spelt different ways,
I hear
and
you.
Draft spelt with the PH, whatever it was, man. That's just a
Yeah, we're really actually quite good at that, aren't we? Like
That's a-
Psycho for us, like SY.
yeah, exactly, bro. Just kind of got to butcher it, throw a spin on it.
Straight
It's
up.
mad, yeah. So Hien Mytee's, that's where we at.
That's it.
Yeah.
And then there's big plans for Hien Mytee, I'm sure.
Yeah, baby, man. Fuck. We got 6-7 artists. We got the team looking at 10, 11, 12 people.
True.
Yeah, we're
So it's a big, like it's a full noise operation.
yeah, it's an operation, man. It's crazy how many people have come on board and committed hard. Like believe in the dream, which I really thought was just my dream for a long time, but there's a lot of other people who got the same dream, which is sick.
So what's that dream look like for you?
More or less like independence, I guess. Since 12, I was like, bro, I'm making rap music and I don't want to ever fucking work for the man and all those cliches. And so this is me setting it up. This is me not working for the fucking man. This is me doing what I said I'd do when I was 12, bro.
Fucking earth.
Get that independence. Get my bag, bro.
Bro, we were having a conversation about this upstairs and I think it's almost the perfect time. But how great is it trying to seek that independence? Like the work hours to like the work day ratio.
I literally love it.
You love it?
I literally love it, but it's so fucking intense. But I wouldn't work 15, 16-hour days if I didn't. You know what I
for
mean?
7 days a week.
7 days a week. Not getting paid jack sometimes. Eating ramen and tuna and whatever the fuck else we got to do to keep it cheap, bro.
Bro, like,
Is what it is.
it's by any means. And then there are some
Love it.
weeks when we do get paid and we're like, oh, sweet. If I did average this out, it's $1 an hour. It's like,
For real, but still love it. Or just crazy enough. I haven't really figured it out. Insane or love it enough.
I know exactly what you mean. But then at the end of the day, it's like, we've decided to take a risk.
Yep.
And if we get rewarded, it's like, sweet. And if
Yeah.
we don't get rewarded, even by this stage, we've learnt so much where it's like, was it really a loss?
No, never, bro. Like that old cliche of like, it's about the journey, not the final destination kind of thing. I probably only learnt that like a couple years ago. Like maybe I turned 21 and I remember it was around then kind of thing.
How old are you now? Just give people
25.
reference.
So 4 years ago.
So what did you figure out?
Man, I think I came back off tour with the Funkoars and I was kind of just chasing that next goal or whatever it was. Like, cool, I've done this show, I want to do this and support X, Y, and Z and put out this and whatever. And then kind of wasn't living in the moment a lot. And then realized like I already am totally living in my dreams. Like I'm doing what I'm doing and that's what I want to do. So by that default alone, like you just said, if we doesn't work out at the end of the day, I still did it, therefore I won.
And then
Which is fucking amazing.
Bro, it's
Like,
powerful.
It is.
And then when two people was like, at least we won't die wondering. It's like, what would have happened? It's like, well,
Never gonna wonder.
yeah, like we've tried. So
Yeah,
it's
bro,
like,
yeah.
my tombstone will either be, it worked, or better luck next time.
Yeah, for real. But I'm keen for it. Life's crazy, so.
100%, 100%.
bro.
So, well, tell us a bit more about like your rapping side of things.
Ooh, so just put out album, Pray Tomorrow Never Comes. Came out November 1st. Just doing really good numbers. I'm actually surprised.
True.
Like,
Doing better than what you assumed.
yeah, to be honest. I kind of just, not lost faith, but I was worried that the fans had lost faith because I've been working on this record 4 years, bro. And said as well, like 4 years ago, hey, I got this album, I'm working on it. It's coming. It came.
It's finally here.
Yeah, for real. But it's funny because that whole point I was just saying of not living in the moment and stuff, that's really what the album's about. It's like,
Break that down then.
so it's called Pray Tomorrow Never Comes. You take that a couple ways. You can be like, you want to be really living in the moment, or something's about to end and you don't want it to end, or whatever that may be. But really just learning to realize that even like good, bad, bullshit, wins, losses, bro, all of it's so fucking beautiful. Like, how are you gonna discredit any of it? And the journey's fucking amazing. Like,
I hear you. And
like,
was
I know that was a bit of a like misstep of a rant, but every single point of the journey is like, it's part of the journey, bro.
it's all important.
And like chapter 1 through 39, everything's important. Like, you can't just go start, middle, finish. Fuck that.
Literally.
It doesn't work like that.
And it's weird, like, it's a weird even, like, analogy to put on it. But it's like, how I interpret that was, I was having this conversation yesterday, actually. And I was like, imagine if we had superheroes.
What?
Like, well, because we're watching anime.
Yeah.
And I was like, reality of that would mean,
Ooh, shit.
no, like, bring it a bit forward, bro. Reality of that would mean that there's villains.
True.
So
Oh,
it's like,
there is.
yeah,
There
so
is,
it's
yeah.
like, how are we supposed to enjoy happiness without sadness? Because otherwise we wouldn't know what that looks like.
What's that old 50 Cent that was like, no darkness without rain, or happiness without pain, or some
True. I
line
like,
of
yeah,
get
he had
rich
a
or die
bar.
trying,
Yeah.
bro. I don't know what it was, but he hit the nail on the head.
Like, it was 110% the truth.
True. Yep.
It's sick.
Without
it's
a
sick.
doubt.
Or maybe bring that just a little
Yeah,
closer to
a
you,
little
just
bit.
in case. No, but shit. So, how did you know that you wanted to be a rapper? From the age of 12, you said you knew.
Man, I got lucky.
You got lucky.
I got so lucky. Like,
How does a man get lucky?
right place, right time.
As a 12-year-old?
As a 12-year-old, I was at a Hilltop Hoods concert that a homie took me to, and I happened to be wearing a Obese Records shirt. And like I like dabbled in freestyling and shit like that at parties and whatever, and graphed from whatever age and skated and whatever. So I'm already in it. But I go to this concert, I'm up front, listening to Suffer and Pressure do their thing. And Suffer comes over to me and he grabs me and he says something like offhand, I can't even remember. Just points at the t-shirt and he's like, "That's your family, stick with it." Little 12-year-old fantasy start kicking off, bro. And I look back out at the crowd and just see like absolute control, like front to back, moving as one. And I was like, dog, that's what I want to do. Like that right fucking there, just making people feel something and change whatever. They're having a shitty day. There's just complete control over the crowd. I was like, that's it. And there was no plan B, literally from 12. And that pissed my parents off to no end, bro. It was real funny.
True. So what was that journey like? So you're 12, that's happened. Break us down to how you got to where you are
Bro,
now.
so like 12, 13, growing up in Paran, rapping at the skate park, at parties, whatever.
Just to people beatboxing.
Yeah, bro.
Because there's no JBL speakers and stuff.
I reckon even there might even have been a boombox or something. And someone had a CD with instrumentals on it or some shit. And started like that. And there was an open mic club in Paran that Reason, who used to be like a super OG, he used to run that with Fracture and a couple other random people, bro.
True.
And so I was like 14, 15 in there every week, just hanging out with a bunch of people. And then, man, put out mixtapes at like 14, I think.
That was your first mixtape?
Yeah.
Were you always under Eleji?
Nah, so I used to go by Arcs. Arcs MC. Arcs MC, yeah.
So ARC?
ARKS.
True.
Bro,
Aussie rapper strike again.
Yeah, bro, exactly. And it's funny, I'll tell you the Eleji one in a minute because that's another butchering.
So 14, first mixtape?
Yeah, 14, first mixtape, and then mixtapes for years, bro. Probably did a 10 or 11, I think. And then, like, while I was Arcs, young Eleji type shit.
Yeah.
I just got lucky. I just rapped enough and fucking got fucked with enough by locals. Like 360 put me on a bit. Yeah, dude.
When they say you put you on, what did they do for you?
Just like got a little feature here and there, post me up, fucking.
Just help sort of get attention.
Yeah,
your way
man.
kind of
Like,
thing.
and I won't lie, with the name change from Arcs to Eleji, I lost heaps of traction.
So, and I was about to say that because you said you started Young Eleji. So what happened?
Bro.
When did that happen?
So, all right, this is the full story on camera, and this is the only time I'm telling this. And if future conversations come up, I'm just going to redirect them to this because I'm done having it. 14, 15, and there's a DJ, Arcs, in Melbourne, who's like an old school hip-hop fucking DJ. Like, he used to open for Premiere and just big, like, old school names. Like, you throw an 80s, 90s hip-hop act, he probably DJ'd for him. Anyway, I don't know about this guy at all. I'm a fucking kid. What do I know? I go out. I just used to say, like, oh, can I ask you a question? So people be like, oh, Arcs, you fucking arcing up, oh, blah, blah, blah. Then just started writing it, whatever. One weekend, I post up a mixtape called Everyday Correspondent on AussieHipHop.com. You ever been on that, on the forums?
Once upon a time.
The most toxic fucking place on the internet.
Who? Welcome to the internet in fucking 2009.
Yeah, I know. That was it before, like, I swear, before.
PC police.
God damn, that shit was heavy. Anyway, I post that up, just being like, oh, hey, I'm a 15-year-old kid. I make a mixtape. Hope you listen to it. Come back 3 days later to like 8 pages full of death threats and rants, being like, change your fucking name. Have some fucking respect. I'm like, I'm 14. I don't even know what you're talking about. What the fuck is going on? And then like 360 and Draft, and there was a couple other people just defending me, being like, bro, you're some internet hating trolls. Like, do you even listen to the kid? Do you even check anything? And then that weekend, I was like, oh, fuck this, man. I'm just going to change my name. So I changed it to Eleji, which is a word which means similar to a eulogy. It's like a sad lament or poem that is read usually at a funeral.
True.
So I was being a emotional little fucking puberty boy and being like, oh man, my career's over. I got to start again. Fucking Eleji is the word that I chose out the dictionary and then butchered the spelling of it.
So that's how you more or less found it? Like you found it in the
Yeah.
dictionary and were like,
Yeah.
got to add my own twist to it.
Yeah. That word is what I'm feeling right now. That's it.
True.
Yeah, bro.
And then now I'm thinking about it. Like at that time period, that would have been a very interesting time period in your life.
Yeah.
Very, like that was a lot going on.
There was heaps going on, hey. It
Heaps.
was fucking, yeah, a bit of a wild teenagehood for sure.
Tell us about it.
Man, Paran's a crazy place. I'll put it that way. Chapel Street's wild. You've been down there, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking growing up on Chapel Street, bro.
True.
Yeah. But then 14, like some other shit happened, like when I was younger. Like, I had cancer when I was 2.
No shit.
Mum had the same cancer that I had when I was about 12, 13.
What cancer did you have?
Had a non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. So
No, what's that mean?
To be honest, I don't know either. But what I do know is tumors. And so
In the
I had
brain?
like so I had 2 in my chest, but they can be anywhere as far as I'm aware. Because my
True.
mum ended up getting it in her spine the first time around, and she's had it a couple times. She's a soldier.
Fucking oath,
Beat
man.
it every time and whatnot. But
Bro, fuck cancer.
fuck cancer hard. Legalize cannabis straight up.
Just fucking.
Fuck cancer.
It's bad.
Yeah. Fuck chemotherapy. Fuck.
Yeah, like, man.
I mean, saves lives. I'm not even gonna get into that.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I went through that, and then fucking got hit by a car and broke my neck, bro. Pow.
And how old were you in that? That's
So
not
that
funny.
was 14. Yeah.
So you've been on this earth for 14 fucking laps of the sun,
Yeah.
dealt with cancer,
Yeah.
and then got hit by a car and broke your neck.
So I broke 3 bones in my neck and fractured 2 in my spine.
And what did it was just a car fucking.
Yeah, just zipped past the tram while I was trying to get on it. Just heading to the footy, bro. And
That's
it was real
fucked.
funny because the cop who woke me up, this is a little side note, cop who woke me up, he's doing all his checks, whatnot, being a fucking...
Cop doing his job.
Bro, probably the only cop I've ever liked in my life was this fella. Anyway, say less on that. But then he goes, oh, where are you off to? And I'm like, I'm going to the footy. Like, I just want to go to the footy, man. Let me go. I'm fine. My leg hurts a bit, but like, I'm fine. Let me go. And he's like, oh, yeah, sweet. Who you go for? And I'm just lying there on the ground.
Are you in like the neck brace and
Nah,
stuff?
not yet. So I'm like just surrounded by people out in the middle of on Chapel Street.
And all that happened is your legs hurting.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh, I got hit on the leg. Like, fuck, ow. But in reality, what happened was tram hits me. Jesus. Wouldn't be here.
Fucking oath.
Car hits me, and I did like 3 flips. Hits me, I go forward and did like just the quickest ragdoll of my life. Like I fully remember just like,
Yeah,
see you later, ragdoll gone, shoe pops off like fucking gone. And yeah, I thought I was fine, but I was like, oh, my leg. Little did I know, fucking neck's all busted up and shit. Anyway, sorry, the cop though is like, who do you go for? And I'm like, oh, go for Collingwood. He's like, oh, fucking piece of shit, I should leave you here. I was like, dude. But then he comes in like end of his shift 6 hours later just to say what's up.
Oh, at this point in the hospital.
Yeah. So got to hospital. They're doing all their checks. Didn't know at that point still.
How long did it take before you knew?
I don't know.
Because that really, like, you would have sort of thrown them off. You're like, my leg hurts. So they wouldn't even have bothered to really check.
They definitely like kept me like real still the entire way to the hospital and whatnot. But it might have been like 2 days or a day before they were like, yeah, your neck's broken. You need to have a... You seen Mean Girls before? Come on, bro. Mean Girls is classic. You got to have seen Mean Girls at some point.
I think so. Is that when the chick's got like the full noise?
At the end, she gets hit by a bus.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's got the full fucking halo brace on.
True.
So that was me for 7 months, just like strapped to my body, drilled in. You said like devil horns and shit.
So that's what
The scars are from. Yeah, they plug like little, I don't know, like a
they literally just drill into your head.
drill a big bolt into your head. 2 at the front and then 2 at the back, walking around like Frankenstein.
How'd you go sleeping and shit? Terrible.
Fucked, bro. Yeah.
Terrible?
Yeah, man. First night we got home. So I was in hospital for like 2 months. Yeah.
In like full noise ICU and stuff?
Yeah. Well, I mean, shit.
Initially?
ICU, yeah. So like emergency for whatever, 2 days probably. And then ICU for, fuck, I don't even know how long. A while though, for sure. And at first they initially said, quote verbatim, you may have to accept the idea that you may not walk again.
Heavy.
Super heavy, bro. And I was like, what
You're
do
like,
you
but my
mean?
leg just hurt. That was you're like,
For real. So was like landlocked to the bed for like 2-3 weeks, 4 weeks, whatever. And then I just fucking one day literally just threw myself out. And then nurses come rushing in. They're like, what the fuck are you doing, you idiot? I'm like, bro,
I've had enough.
I've had enough. I'm not sitting in this bed. Like, let's do something about it. And then this was my rehab, right? I didn't do any rehab at all, right? But my rehab was walking up and down the hospital, like,
stairs.
well, 2 hours a day for like 2 weeks. And that was my official rehab.
But was that like supported? Like, did you have to?
Well, I was like, I had a nurse with me and shit, but like, as
But
far
I mean,
as
like, you were told you weren't going to walk. So was that like a scary time the first time you tried that?
yeah, but I was that pissed off. I think I was just mad, bro. I was like, no, fuck you. Like, not gonna walk again. And I'm super lucky, bro. Like, I am blessed. And I don't ever forget it. But at that point, I was just mad.
Which makes complete sense.
Yeah.
You were like, I missed my game of football. I missed multiple games of football.
Multiple games of footy. You'll put me out the bed. No, but for real. Yeah. So just swung it out. It was good.
So for 7 months. And then what was it like with brace off?
Then had another one for like 3 months after that, which
Why
was
is that?
just to like, it wasn't as hectic. It wasn't like the full metal fucking thing. It was just a like, little thing to keep me all nice and safe for a couple months. It was all right, man. I went out in that bitch. It was fine.
True.
It wasn't going to stop me, man. Yeah, I did not care. Like, first month, 2 months of recovery was straight at home and I like slept like 20-hour days type thing. But then I was like, had this one jacket that I could wear, this big ass like 8XL snow jacket. That was the only thing that fit me, bro. Because
like it's a serious
yeah, it's
thing.
like a big, like literally like a
Well, get you to send me the
suit
photo
over
so
me.
it pops up so
For
like,
real,
people
yeah,
like,
hard.
know what you're talking about.
For sure. And yeah,
And that whole
my
time,
thing.
did the rapping stop? Or you kept riding while you were like
I
that?
think I went to a couple of nightclubs like that, maybe.
True.
Yeah.
That would have been an absolute shock for people to see on stage.
Yeah. Like, I think it was 1 or 2, but had to. Like, fuck, I'm not going to sit around bored at home type thing.
Literally.
Yeah.
And like not doing much.
Not doing, anything for real. Like, I wasn't allowed to do shit. I played a game of soccer when I had the second brace on, and I was like, I'll be keeper. Being a dickhead, like fucking testosterone-fueled 14-year-old thinking I'll be all right. And my mate Miles comes up, and he's like fucking class, bro. Like, he's a weapon. And I'm keeping, instincts kick in, ball's coming at us. I run in, and his instincts kick in. He fucking sprints at it, kicks it as I've like dived in to get the ball, and he's literally just like snapped me straight in the face, head back, knocked me out for a couple minutes, bro. And I've got like a blood nose and whatever. And I've just woken up, and he's like crying over me, like I fucking killed him. I've just killed one of my mates, and I'm like, fucking Miles, my blood nose, you fucking dog, ow. Went to the nurse's like school station, and she's like, what are you doing?
Literally.
What are you doing?
Like, you're in a
What are
neck
you
brace.
doing?
Why would you be playing soccer?
thought I was invincible, but no. Which is funny because now at 25, I'm like, fuck, I don't want to do anything.
Yeah,
it's
but
gonna
you're
like jeopardize shit. I'm like, oh, my knees. No, I'm good, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna like you probably used all your cards. Like you're like, do I want to chance this again?
I'm done. My ligaments, they're out, bro.
So since the accident, though, like everything's all fine now. And
Yeah,
stuff?
it is. Yeah, just no fights, bro.
True, which makes complete sense.
Yep. And I don't miss it. That's a stupid thing to say, but yeah, it's a learning lesson, fucking for sure. To just every confrontation I've ever had in my life since then, I've just had to
You have to
step
be
back.
the bigger man, really.
Yep, every time.
And I guess life has probably worked out a lot easier since then as well.
Yeah, for sure. But there are definitely times when you got to lay down the law a little bit, not be the bigger man. And I'm like, oh, I can't even do that. That's cool. But
Life goes on.
yeah, life goes on. Namaste, sweet bro.
Literally. Fuck. So that's hectic. That's
Yeah,
so
it
all
is.
that's
Hey,
happened
it's
by the
pretty
time
fucking-
you're 15. I didn't know the
Yeah.
cancer as well, man. Like
Yeah,
that's
bro.
like that's a rough start.
Yeah, I don't remember much of it, so I can't really like complain and say I was living through it kind of thing. I mean, I was obviously, but
It's probably just too much going on.
yeah. I mean, like my first memory is eating jelly in hospital,
True.
but like whatever, man. I don't know. I was just a little baby, being a little kid.
Yeah, you just
Probably didn't know any different.
it happened.
Yeah, Mum was different though. That was like a whole other lesson. I mean, she's been through it 4 times now.
Bro, so like
what, bruh?
my mum's the same. My mum's had
Word.
fucking a few
Bouts with it.
Yeah, man. Like real bad too. So she got it in the neck. I'm not sure what it is. When she looks up, literally looks like someone's trying to cut her head off.
Yeah.
Like it's fucking horrible.
For real.
So it's like I know where you're gonna go with that. But what was that like for you?
Man, first time I ignored it. This is pre-neck breaking. So I definitely thought I was invincible then. And like my parents were splitting up at the same time. So I kind of just dipped on everything and went and hung out with homies and lived with friends for a good year or something. Which I felt horrible about in the end. I was like, man, wasn't around at all. So shit, didn't feel good. But then since I think I've made that up. I hope
True.
I've made that up.
And it's a horrible
Still a lot
feeling.
more to do, always, forever. But yeah.
But it's like there's this moment when you're a kid and like a young kid and you're like, I think I'm gonna fucking lose my mum. And then when like the reality of that kicks in, you're just like, I can't go with my dad. It's like, what?
Yeah.
And then like it almost
bro.
gets worse because you fucking just disconnect.
Yes.
Because it's like
completely disconnected.
you think about it and you're like, if that actually happens, like I'm fucked.
Yeah.
So you just try and pretend that never happens.
Yeah.
And then you see all the chemos and stuff and you're like, every time you see it, you're like, it's fucking happening.
Yeah. Hospital trips to go see the chemo sessions, that was never fun.
Man, just like seeing your mum with just not your mum.
No.
Like no colour, like just fucking...
Bro, what is it? Yeah, chemo. What the?
Bro, it was like... But then at the same time too, it's like, we're just thankful that she's here now still.
Yeah, without a doubt. Soldier.
They are, like... And it's sad because it just keeps fucking happening.
True.
And you're just like, why?
Yeah. Yeah, fucking oath, why? Yeah, man, I've definitely had the why moment heaps, especially the last 2 bouts. I was like, especially the last bout, man. Like we thought, motherfucking 3 times is enough, bro. We done. She's done. She's good. She's living the life she wants to live. She's healthy now, etc., etc. 6 months later, something happens. Human genetics are a bitch. I don't know.
Yeah,
like what?
there's no explanation.
Yeah, like
then-
yeah, fucking cause and effect. I don't know.
We just got to be thankful that these women in our lives are pure soldiers. So that when
Yeah,
they
man.
come across that, they're like, all right, I will tough my way through this one.
For real, and also set a standard. a big standard, which is like, I will forever be thankful just to know how strong my mum is. And I'm sure you're the same. It
Bro,
would
like-
like set an entire tone of our identity.
It definitely set what I can and can't complain about to my mum. So it's just like,
Hard the fuck out. Hey,
literally,
damn,
literally.
yeah.
It's like, oh, I've got this to complain about. And then I'm like, now's probably not the best time.
Just can't. Yep.
It's
Yeah.
heavy. But fuck, thank fuck they're still with us. And
Yeah,
Alex's
shout
mum,
outs.
we're thankful you're here.
For real.
And my mum, fuck
Dre's
yeah,
mum,
we love
for
you
real,
too.
for sure.
But that's
Bless.
nuts. So what was life like after all that happened? What did the rap journey look like to bring you here? So we're probably about 16 now?
So 16, I'm still doing the thing, making music, trying to support. I reckon actually around 17 was probably one of the first bigger breaks that I got.
What happened?
Man, I'm sitting at this girl's house, and I get a call, and I answer the phone, and I'm baked as shit from the night before, whatever. Answer the phone, it's like, oh, hi, this is blah, blah, blah from MTV. Is this Alex? I'm like, MTV calling me? Yeah, who the fuck is pranking me right now? Yeah, okay. Jeff? Yeah, smart. All right, cool. Yeah, Brand, is that you? Yeah, no. Some lady from MTV calls me and she's like, oh, we want you to support Bliss and SO at this like big block party thing.
True.
And I was like, what? Sick. So that was crazy and definitely just reaffirmed shit and was just like, yeah, man, this is what I want to do. Especially meeting like SO. Mac is like big idol of mine, big fucking mentor for sure. And then even since, bro, like he's just grown to be like a big brother character to me.
Just someone
which
you
is
can look
wild.
to.
Yeah, bro. Like 10-year-old me knowing that would trip the fuck out.
Literally.
Like straight up.
Even 17-year-old you'd be
Seven-
sitting there backstage with them all and you'd be like,
For real, bro. Like that. Oh, man, I rolled this spliff for fucking SO. I know he only smokes good weed, man. I got this. Yeah, hell yeah. And then, yeah. Turns out, yeah, is the way it is now.
True.
Wild. But then, I don't know. Just more mixtapes, more EPs, trying to do my thing. I had management from like a real young age as well.
Okay.
So I was like 15 and had management,
interesting.
which was weird, yeah.
And I think you're the perfect person to have this conversation with.
Yeah.
But this is gonna... How did a 15-year-old end up with a manager?
What's the actual story of it? I think 360 and Illy put this chick onto me and was just like, this kid's crazy. Go look at him. And then I met up with her a couple times just to get like advice here and there. And then she ended up, yeah, taking me on.
Is she still managing you now?
Nah, not now. No. She's doing her thing.
True. You looking after yourself?
Yeah, 100% indie.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So I guess now would be the perfect time to even have this conversation. Like, why is a manager important?
Man, it just depends how much you're willing to do. I think everyone should not have management and do it themselves, to be honest.
Interesting.
Read as much as they can, watch as much as you can, whether it's fucking old interviews, YouTube, concerts, whatever.
Also, just absorb information related to like your field kind of thing.
Absolutely everything. Like, I mean, you don't have to go hard out and be like, cool, I'm going to watch documentaries on guitars. If that ain't your thing, don't go do that. But yeah, just absorb hard. And the point of management is to offload and delegate things that you, as an artist, don't have time for. Because most artists,
Busy.
they're busy and don't have a fucking business mind on them. We're artists, bro, which is
I
fair
hear you.
enough. Like, if you asked me 2 years ago and we had this same conversation, I would not have the same answer. I'd be like, get me a manager. Which I kind of am a little bit now, but that's only because I got fucking hecticness on my plate. But having as much knowledge yourself is far more important.
Straight up. But then I
Straight
see you
up.
completely like, if your situation doesn't allow you to find that knowledge for yourself,
Yeah.
Like you have to get someone in.
Yeah, well, you don't want to be the smartest one in the room. I don't want to be the smartest one in the room, but I just, in situations, find myself am. And I love when I'm not, bro. Like going out my comfort zone to fucking...
Go and learn.
Yeah, man.
It's important.
Best thing, yeah.
And like it catches you by surprise. Like I've had a few people that have sat there and I'm sitting there and I'm like, I'm stupid as.
Yeah.
Like what have I done with my life? Like literally I'm just like...
man. Yeah. I love those conversations. I honestly do. I know I've been talking a lot on this, but I love shutting up and listening for sure.
Bro, like that's one thing we preach here. You learn so much through conversation.
Yeah.
Because whether it be like you have a 2-hour conversation and there's something that person says that's just significant. And it like could be like a sentence, but it clarifies something in your head that like changes your path. And it's like, it can be as simple as just literally like one sentence.
Yeah.
And you just somehow find out how to relate that to yourself. And you're like, oh, this is what he was talking about.
Yeah.
And then it's
and that turns into a whole other idea for yourself, and then who knows?
And then it's the execution stage.
For sure. Fucking oath, man. I love a good chat.
Bro, like they're...
I've done well in here, bro.
I wouldn't be doing what I'd be doing if I didn't love a conversation with
Hell
people.
yeah.
Like, it's nuts.
Fucking oath.
So then, take us to the time where you just got back from tour as a 21-year-old, because I think we're up to that.
Yeah. Come off tour with Funkoars, which was wild. Shout out my man Raj for hooking that up.
I think he lives in Barn Heads now as well.
Who's that?
One of the Funkoars.
One of the Funkoars does?
I'm not sure who it is, but someone does.
I believe it, for sure.
Yeah, perfect place to fucking kick back and just chill.
Man, that's a good, nice weather, for sure.
Well, and your rent's half as cheap as Melbourne.
We're talking about that one, bro. Jeez. That's the one thing we ain't talking about on this show is the price of the rent.
But tell us how did that even happen?
Man, once again, lucky. Like, I hooked up with Raj Jordan, who's a producer, sick cunt, all-round boss. Just one of those dudes who can pick up anything, and he's 10 out of 10 a legend at it, kind of thing. But he'd say that comes with a lot of practice, and it does. So he hooked it up and got me in trials from the Oars chatting. And then a week later, was locked in and was flying around the country fucking 3 times a week, going to places I'd never been before.
True, performing shows, doing raps for fucking, getting paid. But that for you confirms you're like, oh, I get it now. So it's like you achieved that first goal.
Yeah.
And then like this is now a conversation we had off camera, but to make sense of it, you achieved your first goal, and then it was like, then what?
Yeah, the big then what? And or not the like, I kind of knew what then what was. It was more just that like,
how, when?
Yeah.
Like,
when.
And that's like, you're just waiting.
Yeah, but then I kind of had to chill it and stop waiting. Like, I'm in it now. Right now, bro.
I feel you.
That's it.
And it's almost like that's what happens. You're waiting. And then you realize, what am I waiting for? I'm doing what I'm doing.
Yeah, man.
And then I've only just had that conclusion to myself recently as well.
That's good.
And the pressure that gets taken off you after you realize that.
It's immense.
Bro.
Like, yeah, it's weightlifting, man. It is. I even remember, like, we're talking about it. I feel elated. I'm going to get goosebumps in a minute just thinking back at 21 and going, holy fuck. I'm in it, man. What am I, like, we're in the building. Even at Big Sound, the conference I've been chatting about today in Brisbane that I went to.
So break that down for people.
So Big Sound's a big music conference that's in Brisbane every year.
And when you say, like, what do you mean by conference?
Bro, I mean conference. Hey, there are panels, there are...
So it's not just a big show kind of, it's literally like an almost a big
literally, like,
experience?
there is a giant building where they have, like, 10, 20 rooms. This venue's crazy, by the way, that 2019 Big Sound was at. It was something out of, like, fucking sci-fi Narnia. It was wild. But there's, like, 20 rooms, all with different topics of conversations going on, from management to radio to booking shows, whatever. And I think there's about 1,800 delegates. So people who are attending the conference for the conference, not just the music. There's like the music festival throughout the week as well. That gets like 3,000-4,000 people, whatever. It's a crazy vibe, like in Brizzy for that week. It's like insane. It's dope. But yeah, learning all this stuff there, and then also like chasing towards the next goal, came out of that thing and was like, man, we're really in the motherfucking building.
So that's what I was going to say. Like, that would have been the biggest networking opportunity.
Without a doubt.
Because you're with everybody that's almost got the same questions that you do.
Yep. And the people who got the answers as well, bro. I've never come home with more keys to the kingdom in my life. Like,
do you want to share some of the things you took away?
I was going to say one, but I'm not going to say that.
You can see it on your face. You were like, this is the best one.
I was literally about to just probably get blasted for it as well. Fuck. I'm trying to think of a really good one.
Even a basic one, man. Like, you never know. It's one of those things people interpret them and they'll be
In
like,
general,
true.
Work harder and no one cares.
Fucking oath.
No one cares.
Bro, that's reality.
It is.
Like, you said it yourself. You do 7 days a week, 15-hour days, and get paid nothing.
No one cares, man.
Which
is like, it's a liberating thing as well. Like, I mean, I've told the same thing to a lot of people. I'm like, no one fucking cares, man. And they get so offended because they take it personally, which fair enough. It's hard not to take something about your art not personally. But when you also realize how liberating the fact that no one cares is, like, game on, bro. You can conquer the fucking world when you realize that. It opens
another door.
It does.
Because that insecurity that comes from trying to make people care stops. Because you're like,
yeah,
no one cares. So it's like, I'm going to post a video that I was thinking about. I'm going to like drop the song that I was thinking about. I'm going to release this piece of art that I was thinking about.
And it becomes far more genuine because of it. And therefore the connection is actually made and therefore people care.
It makes no sense.
Doesn't. Half the universe's laws don't make sense, bro. It's fucking backwards for
sure. And then like your path is, how do I make people care? Through not caring?
By not giving a fuck. But yeah, so at 21 I started caring a lot less, I guess.
Like,
helped.
But then it's funny how it works, because then come 25, you don't care that much, but your responsibility is full.
Man, full roster, table, everything. Like, and everyone could always do more, admittedly, for sure. But yeah, man, work hard, bro. And I'm happy with it. I love it. Like, I've got my own thing going on, my own vision that, like, even at Big Sound, How put me on, bro. And there was this huge hip-hop conference, which was wild, the facts that they were pulling in this thing, man. Okay, here's a good thing that I learned at Big Sound. Eyes are on Australia, bro. For the next 10 years, like, culturally, the shift will happen over the next 2 to 3 from the UK, where the eyes the focus
right now,
is.
100%.
And it will change slowly but fucking surely to Australia, and then it's, man, ours for the taking for the next 10 years.
Then it's like, we were also having this conversation before as well. It's like, it's now up to the individuals to figure out what role are you going to play.
Yes. Because
everything's up for grabs.
Yep.
Because we're going to have post-production that's now going to be a necessary thing that everybody's going to need. Mm-hmm. People are going to need filmers.
Yep.
Like, we're going to need the whole bang.
Roadies, finance. There's more hats to fill than people realize. And that alone, the people who are fucking super dope in this country are going to get their shine.
100%.
Like, if you are dope and you work hard enough, you're going to win. And if you don't in the next 10 years, shit, come knock on my door, I'll say sorry.
But then it's funny, because
damn,
that recipe for those that are going to win are the ones that work hard and aren't trying to seek validation from other people about how hard they work.
That's the truth.
Like, it's funny how those are going to be the ones that actually will win.
Yep.
And it's weird because society tells us work hard, get recognition. But in reality, it's just like we have to pat
Always that
ourselves
way.
on the back.
Yeah. Man, we're going to have a limelight. And we deserve it.
We do.
Without a doubt as well.
But like, I think it's come at the right time as well. I don't think we were ready a little while ago.
Nope. Yeah.
But I think now,
And I honestly still don't think we're ready, but
that's as I was thinking that out loud, I was like, I don't think we're
Yeah.
quite. But we've
I
got
feel like
people.
the pressure that it'll put us under, if we can rise to the plate, then yes. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like the pressure is going to help us as a culture of a country. And we got heaps to change as well. Like, we're so fucking backwards in this country
Fucking earth.
as well. So there's a lot to change in general. But if the right people can thrive under the pressure that gets put on us, game on, bro.
Bro, diamonds.
Diamonds, man.
Diamonds.
Like,
And then like, you know what else?
gets me G'd up, though. Gets me super stoked talking about this shit.
Bro,
Because it's real.
It is. And I was going to say, the point that confirmed it for me was when 1-4's gig got shut down. Like at Russ, like, because that
The
means,
170 Russell one.
yeah, there's
Yeah.
so much attention on what they're doing
Yeah.
that the influencers and the decision makers of our society have an issue with it.
Oh, yes.
Because then for them to get the attention about it and to feel like they need to do something
Yep.
about it means that there's something brewing.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely, you are fucking right, bro.
And like there's something brewing and
Without a doubt. It's funny, the old white fucking dudes that run the labels and are up there like tip-top society-wise, they fucking haven't understood it and haven't cared for ages, right? They didn't care to even try and... They weren't scared because they were in control.
they were comfortable.
They were comfortable, but they just didn't care for it. And they were like, oh, whatever. And so within the next 5 years, those old white dudes will fucking die, thank God. They just will. And other people will step up into their positions.
Hopefully people
some-
with youth.
I think so. From what I saw at Big Sound, there are people like coloured youth stepping into those positions, which is amazing to see, bro. Like,
But-
it's fucking...
But look at the trickle down effect. You got people mine and your age who are now trying to establish lanes.
Yep.
So to the point where it's like, once upon a time you had to go that big exec for the opportunity. Where now it's like, nah, come here, we'll celebrate the left.
For real.
Like we don't care that you're not the biggest. We
Yeah.
know if you truly believe in yourself and you're willing to put the work in, we're gonna support that.
Yeah. That's part of the culture we were raised in, man. We're about that.
We have to be about
Yeah.
that. Because we also understand that no one's gonna do it for us.
Truth.
Like we understand all too well that
Yeah, that is the fucking truth. No one is going to believe in your dream as much as you do. Even if I said an hour ago, it's nice having people who believe in the same dream, no one's going to believe it as much as you do.
and which is all you can do in that situation, bro, is just lead by example. Because then what I think you were trying to say from that, and correct me if I'm wrong, but you know your vision, you were actively pursuing your vision, you were willing to put in the work.
Yeah.
So just because people around you didn't understand what that vision was, they were ready to support you because you wouldn't be doing what you were doing if you didn't feel there was something greater there.
No, no, that's 1,000 on that money. Yeah, for sure. In terms of team surrounding themselves around me, yeah. I am leading by example and they feel it and see it, and that's why they're there. And they voice that with me, which is humbling, but also, man, the drive that gives me to then be like, oh shit, you're really here? Okay, I really got to fucking work, man. We got mouths to feed now. Damn.
But then the pressure
Shit,
that comes
yeah.
with that, you're like, it was all good when I was just trying to feed myself.
Yeah, for real.
But now you're like, oh, you, and I'm like,
Damn,
oh.
okay. It's cool, man. The pressure. Diamonds, bro. Time to thrive.
Literally. And like, fuck. Hope for these 7 days, 15-hour weeks that it all pays off one day.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I got no doubt it will.
But then,
I'm that blind in faith, to be honest.
fuck, look at your upbringing. It's like, I think from everything that I've gathered from you, you understand that you're here for something. Because if you weren't, you probably would have been removed.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, innately I do believe that. 1,000.
And it's weird because I say
I won't
that
front. Yeah, it's true.
because I believe that as well, because there's been situations in my life where it's like, if I wasn't here for something, like fuck knows what it is. I'm still yet to figure that out. But I just know that I would have been
There's
taken
purpose
if
behind.
Yeah. And it's really hard to like even like articulate because it sounds stupid as, but only comes back to the whole dream shit. Only you yourself know. You know what positions you were put in.
Yeah.
You know how close you were to like tomorrow never coming.
Yeah.
So like the way you think's gonna be different to the majority of everybody else.
Yeah, that's the truth. For sure. I mean, like, everyone has, yeah. Like I said earlier, I was lucky finding it early and going, okay, no, this is what I'm here for. If it doesn't matter what it is in terms of, like, what the end goal is. Like, as long as along the way we help enough people or affect enough people, at least for me with my music and stuff like that. Yeah, game on, bro. And that's the purpose. Otherwise, yeah, would have clocked out, would have been taken out way long ago. Man.
But you know what's funny? I just realized this.
Got to
then.
move carefully and can't be fucking. No one's invincible.
Literally. And it's
But-
almost the reason we know that is because when we make positive decisions in uplifting other people, it rewards us. But not in the reward of the sense of like, oh, here's a big financial fucking, like, here's $100,000. It's the fact that you've upskilled somebody else, and because you've upskilled them, they're now with you.
Or even just made change upon the world. One conversation, sparking an idea to go change whatever aspect it is. That's all it is, man.
Because
I mean, that's what it was for me, like, because all it was listening to music. And, like, I'll be straight up, I would have necked myself. If music didn't exist, I'd be fucked, like, in general. Like, I have to make music kind of thing.
I hear you. Music's a guide for those that are lost.
Very much so.
Because it's where
That's
else
the
you're going to
best
get your
one as
information.
well. Like, fuck, I just love it. Therefore, have to. And then any change I can bring about from that is a win.
But it's interesting that you say, like, the whole, I know you were joking, but the whole necking yourself because of music.
Yeah.
Like, deep that a bit more.
I'm semi not. Like, if I couldn't, like, it would be very depressing. Can you imagine that?
Well, is that because it's something you know you want to do, and if you didn't have the
No, I
ability
think
to
it's
do
like
that?
literally outlet wise. Like, I don't know. I mean, I'm mature enough emotionally to have intense, tough conversations kind of thing. But there are still some things I can't ever vocalize until I pick up the pen and it goes. Like, this does a whole other thing between my brain and expressing myself than conversation can. Which is also fucking, wow, that's kind of weird now that I've said it out loud. I'm like, yeah, that's a big part of that reason why, if I couldn't have it.
But it's necessary because that is your release.
Yeah.
And if you never released, it's like, well, like,
Yeah.
you're walking around, you're just like this little pissed off individual, and you're just like mad everywhere.
Dude, I don't want to be that guy. Hell no, bro.
Because what positives come from that?
Not a lot. None. Not. I was going to say not a lot, but no, zero. Zero positives. Yeah, living mad's not a productive, conducive way of life.
It's a waste of energy.
It is. If you're mad watching this right now, just let go, bro. Chill out. Relax.
And it's like, if you need help with that, go get whatever help you need to let go and relax and
Straight
move
up.
forward. Because, fuck, we've got to.
You do.
Like, that's your only role. And
Yeah.
and like, it's funny because it comes full 360 again. No one's going to make you get over something. the next great thing's not going to happen if you're still mad at a previous thing.
That's fucking amen. Word to that.
It's just not going to happen.
It won't. Yeah.
And
That's
then
the truth.
in reality, it's your existence.
Yep.
So if you're happy with that, cool.
All right, yeah, fine.
If you're not happy with
Enjoy
that,
your life being mad.
bro.
Cool. I'm outie. Yeah, nah, fully. Even like, I mean, meditation's super helpful for that, like catching yourself in the moment.
True. Do you do it a bit?
I used to heaps more. I've been into hypnosis lately.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. Just on YouTube. No, actually, you want to know why?
Tell me why.
Here's the exact reason. Because I'm way too lazy to meditate at the moment. Well, not too lazy. I'm too busy and that I can't find even 10 fucking minutes spare to meditate. So what I thought was I'll do sleep hypnosis, and that's like meditating while I'm asleep. I'm killing two birds with one stone.
True.
So purely out of a lazy productivity facet, I've been doing hypnosis.
But that's just, in that essence, like the magnificence of your brain. You're like, can't really get 10 minutes out to meditate, so it's like, might as well try and do this shit while I'm asleep.
Bro. I won't lie, I reckon it works as well. I think.
Why does it work? I don't know enough about it.
The general gist, as far as I'm aware with hypnosis, is all hypnosis is self-hypnosis.
So like positive affirmation almost?
Nah, not even. It's kind of fucking weird. It depends how long I'll stay, because usually I'll clock out within 5-10 minutes. I'm like, this guy's like starts talking and he's like, do not listen to this while operating heavy machinery. And I'm out.
True.
Like, I've listened to this bloke enough times that he's got me fucking done. But it's real funny. But wake up in the morning and I'm like, yeah, I feel slightly different. Don't know why. But I feel like in my fucking DNA, like I'm moving different type thing. And I don't know what it is, but it's like a little tiny seed of change or whatever.
No, but I get you, because when I relate that, when I used to listen to music before I used to go to bed, I used to be able to wake up and like could bar for bar an album back to front.
Yeah.
And I was like, I haven't been awake to hear this.
Yeah.
But I can do it.
I think I'm doing it because it's like, that's the way you talk to your subconscious mind. So you can't even like, apparently not half the shit, 95% I think is close to the statistic of the things that we just do day-to-day life is completely subconsciously based. Like decision making, whatever.
Oh, like, yeah, we've got a lot of
Like sitting here.
automatic behaviors.
Yeah.
It's literally like, okay, I'll wake up and fucking, I know that if I don't brush my teeth, my shit's going to be disgusting.
Yeah. And you go do whatever you do. And it's all subconscious to a point because you're not really even thinking about it. But, and I think the hypnosis is trying to talk to the part of the brain that's like, unwind that and we'll talk to your subconscious. I don't know. I could just be fucking naff and it's doing nothing. But
Wait, but if it's a trick that helps you sleep better at night,
definitely with the sleep, for sure. Yeah, I'm
means.
clocked out, bro. It's real funny.
it's
Like,
funny. Now that you
literally.
mention it, there was one day like this random meditation thing popped up on YouTube
Yeah.
before I was going to bed, just watching it in my room.
Yeah.
Put it on, went to sleep, woke up, fucking better. Like, you know, like, it was weird.
Man, sometimes they fucking work.
Like-
And it's funny because you go on them and, okay, so I'm like cynical by nature in a way that I'm
always
everything with the Himalayan rock salt, man. Like, I butchered that saying. Anyone notice that? But yeah, fucking hypnosis. I'm like, nah, I don't believe in it. What are you talking about? Nah, no way. Go on the YouTube and I'm looking for the comments that are trying to deny it and be like, this doesn't fucking work. Every single comment is like, thank you for changing my life. This is so positive. I woke up feeling amazing. I'm like, shit, I can't knock it. Do it. Same thing. Feel good.
You know,
It's all good.
it's weird because
Whatever.
it was like the best that I've woken up in a while. And it's weird how I don't continue to do that. When all it was like a 45-minute YouTube
Yeah.
video about meditation. But it's
Yeah.
like my head dismisses it.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, nah, fuck that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hold on, that's the best thing I could do before bed.
See, I'm like that with the meditation right now because I've done it at one point for ages as well, for like months on end, and I was fucking just happier, smarter, just more on,
Just
more
clear
onto
and
it. Yeah,
direct.
clear, bro. And if something pissed me off, it pissed me off for half a second. And I was like, whatever. It's all cool. And now I think, fuck, why don't I do that? That was like such a great part of my routine that gave me power. Now I'm just like, nah, fuck that shit. I'd rather smoke a bowl, whatever. But hence why I'm doing the hypnosis, because I'm like, oh, well, that's time saving.
You're almost trying to find the next thing. But it's funny how you just said that. And I think even you realize that as well. It's like, that's the magical thing that works. It's like, why are we not,
Do it all the time.
not even all the time, just why do we not prioritize it?
Yeah.
Because that's what it comes down to.
That's
like,
truth. Yeah.
at the end of the day, like, every individual will do what an individual does. But it's like, fuck, if all I have to do is literally put on a YouTube video and
Discipline.
just fall asleep to it.
Yeah. Well, I think it's discipline and awareness. I mean, like you just said, like I just said, fucking didn't really believe it because you're kind of cynical about whatever shit that sounds like that. And yeah, when you get disproved and realize, oh wow, maybe I should make this a priority. So it's like half a discipline, half a awareness, education thing, I guess. I've even I learned some weird other thing. I'm not going to get into it, like this stretching technique, right? I told one of my most cynical friends ever, this dude believes nothing. Like, loves a conspiracy theory, but will tell you you're a fucking idiot if you think the CIA is looking at your phone.
Yeah, I get
Like,
you.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
You don't have anything that important to say. He goes and does this stretching technique, comes back to me the next day, and he's like, brother, what the fuck was that? I had this experience, I had that experience. What the fuck? And I'm like, I didn't know about it until another friend of mine told me, and I went and did it.
Bro, you know what's fuck? Like, stretching is almost like a superhuman power. My back is fucked.
Something
and if
we
I
don't
don't
do
do
enough
that
of.
shit, it's weird. And it wasn't until D the artist said it to me.
True.
He's like, all you have to do is look at an animal. Like, when a
Yes.
cat wakes up or a dog gets up, the first thing it does is fucking stretch
Yeah.
itself completely.
Yeah. Okay, so the stretch thing that I learned is about animals that go through any type of trauma, right? And they do that little shake, and then
True.
they go about their business. Us humans don't do that shake.
We don't do that shake.
When we
We
get
don't do
scared,
that shake.
when we get frustrated, when any type of even minor trauma happens, we don't do that little shake off. We just either grunt,
We suppress.
and suppress.
We bury.
We go, not that, and don't do shit about it. And yeah, this stretch I've learned apparently is called like a trauma release exercise. And you go do it, and your body starts full shaking, bro. Like you're vibrating, and it's like just your subconscious muscle system apparently just releasing all sorts of trauma.
Bro, it's yoga. Like, that's literally
it's
what.
yoga,
Like,
yeah.
That's like, all of that is, if you can't articulate it. But then, bro, when we look at it, that's what dance is.
Yeah.
Because dance is an expression through the momentum of the body.
Yep.
It's funny how, but yeah, there's this part in society that tells us like, nah, that's not what, like, dance is just
Yeah.
entertainment. It's like, no, it's,
Expression. People need to. I love a good boogie, man.
bro, that's when I
Love a good
realized
boogie.
I'm like happy.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm like? I'm fucking,
When you're cutting loose.
yeah, like, I don't know, like, I'm a real weird one. Like, I'm just like, will just stay flat unless I'm passionate about something.
Yeah.
But whenever, like, you just catch yourself having a little boogie, that's when you know you're not flat.
True.
Like, you're feeling better.
Carefree.
Yeah, because it's just, I don't know, it's really weird. Like, and I don't notice it, but people notice it, and they're like, oh, you're feeling feeling happy today.
true,
And then you think about it, and you're like, you know what? Fuck
I
it.
am.
Yeah, yeah. Like,
Take an oath.
like, literally.
I am. Fuck yeah.
And it's just, I guess it's just good. And I guess that's exactly what you said. Like, we're forever trying to figure out how to do more of those things. And it's weird how when the answer's pretty clear, because it's things we've done previously.
Yeah.
It's just us that's like, no, I want to do.
Yeah. Pride. I don't know what that is. Weird ego shit. And we all do it. I do it. Like,
Everyone does it.
Yeah.
Man, I'm guilty of it. Like, I'm like, meditation's one of the things that keeps me like sane. And my head's fucking not clear at the moment. And I keep thinking like, oh, what's going to clear it?
go meditate, but you're not doing it.
It's like, why?
I don't know. I do the same shit, man. I don't know.
Man, it's like...
It's fucking just this wall in our brain that just doesn't want to be knocked down, but you really got to be disciplined enough to just do it sometimes. And that comes with practice as well. Like, it's a muscle. Like, to be honest, I think that's where the hypnosis has helped me, which is with the discipline, like small discipline shit like that, just to be like, I should do that. And that kind of like reaffirmation of like, yes, that is the better decision has been easier. Where it used to be like, oh, I really got to fight hard to not eat this junk food right now and go cook some dinner. Now I'm like, just cook some dinner, whatever.
And it makes sense. Because as soon as I started explaining that, I remember what you said and how it's literally a form of a discipline. But one of the hardest things about trying to maintain independence is discipline. Because we're so used to, we can do whatever we want. But it's like, oh, hold on, like there are some good things that I need to keep in my disposal.
Yeah, be a bit more long term with your thinking, for sure. I'm double-edged sword. I was going to say I'm lucky. I'm lucky that like I was out of home super quick. Like turned 18.
Had to grow up real quick.
18, same day as my last exam. Moved out like 2 weeks later, like same year, done. And so been out since then. So I know, like, I'm lucky. I know how to budget, kind of thing. Like, know how to pay bills. Being an adult's great. Woo.
It's a trap.
Yeah,
stay young.
Stay young forever. Never do the dishes. Trust me.
Stay young. Stay at home.
Yeah, Dad asked. Fuck. There's a piece of advice.
Literally.
As long as your like rents are cool with it, obviously. But damn, save your cash.
Man, there's one thing I'm jealous. Like, I'm not even jealous, but there are people who I know whose parents are like, you stay here until you can comfortably buy your next thing, and I'm like, you are that lucky,
bro. You know what's crazy? That's like the weird expectation because I'm half Greek. So whenever I talk to like Greek people, they're like, oh yeah, bro, yeah, don't worry about it. Your mum's gonna buy you a house, yeah, and you're gonna live at home like until you're 35. Like, no, bro, are you serious? That's what the rest of you guys get? Like, fuck no. I mean, Audi, real quick.
So no one's going to give me that?
No. Like, it's insane how, I don't know if that's like a weird cultural cliche, but yeah, till they're 35, 40, fully.
Bro, that's one of the beautiful things about being
African. It freaks
African.
me out. I'm like, what the fuck? Extended family, like 35, never moved out. I'm like, I don't know you.
Bro, being African, one thing a parent will say is, I'm not giving you shit.
Yeah.
So you're like, you know from an early age, you're like, oh, if I want that, I'm going to go get that.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, my dad was always like, yeah, this is my shit, not your shit. And I was like, oh, okay, fair enough. Okay, that's fair enough.
But I think that's just like any parents
I think
that
it's
are like a minority almost.
Yeah, it
like
is.
that have roughed it.
Yes.
They're like, I got this.
Any
What
immigrant
are you gonna
parent,
go?
for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
For sure. And fuck, I mean, that's a good thing, to be honest. Because don't want to be hating, but like, I know
It's very comfortable people.
Yeah. And they're not going to do too well when the rug gets pulled out from underneath them. Like, yeah.
Good luck
it comes
to
back
them.
to that, like, no one cares. Fucking, yeah, man, you got to do it by yourself. It's cool.
Well, it's hard to learn that in that environment as well.
Yeah, you have to have the training wheels, the rug swept off, the complete...
Shit has to hit the fan.
has to hit the fan.
Has to hit the fan.
Big time.
And the
that's
later
good.
it happens, the harder it is to deal with.
Yeah, I imagine.
Like, I couldn't imagine experiencing things for the first time in a later age and not having any previous points to be like, oh, no, things will be okay.
Yeah, fully. Even I get told some stories from my friends. I mean, I've had, like, obviously a different,
Start.
different start, different set of experiences than most people. But yeah, I hear some things and I'm like, ooh, okay, you enjoy
Eleji.
turning
Bro, when I
35.
hear shit like that, I want to say is good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck. I'm not gonna like. All I want to say is just good luck.
Good luck for real, man. I might send you like a banking pamphlet budget thing, but that's it. I don't know. It's not.
It's rough. So what's next for Eleji?
Man, label things, staying hard. I've got next album sitting on my computer already. I've got an EP with Young Juicebox sitting on my computer. I've got shit in the works, bro. So I've worked this album for the last 4 or 5 years, but in the last year, while it was all being finalized, like heaps of stuff. Music video, Dust. Music video for the song Dust is dropping. Got Workers Club album launch, tour next year.
Tour next year.
Tour next year, if we lock it all in time.
Are you doing that yourselves or are you?
Yep.
Gang.
Always, man, yeah.
That's really exciting.
Yeah, it is. Fucking big asks, and I've never, like, booked my own tour before, so it's all a learning experience, but, like, I'm stoked.
Think about the reward, though.
Yeah, bro.
If that works, then you're like, okay, I've got a model to base future things
off, yeah, for sure. Oh, man, I'm keen. Yeah, bro, it's going to be a big 2020 for sure.
Fucking oath, bro.
Ah, dog.
Wish you all the best with it.
Yeah, bro.
And you've got so many extra things happening on the way where it's like, just, I wish you well in all of those things.
Thank you, man.
And I hope
Appreciate it very much.
Like, not only that, you deserve it because you're putting in the work. Nobody sees it, but you know that you're putting all this work in for something.
Yeah.
And I just hope you get rewarded for it.
Thank you, Jay.
Because if you don't, it's like...
Shit, like I said, the reward is enough. Like, the day-to-day journey is the reward for sure. But, fucking oath, here, yeah, we looking for that bag. It better come, hell, yeah. Long hours.
It's like, man, if it's not me, I hope it's one of the other people.
It's definitely one of my boys, without a doubt. If it's not me, it's one of the boys. So we good. I'm happy.
As long as one of us got it, we've all got it.
Yeah, baby, that's it.
And it's even better if we've all got it, because then it means there's going to be more of us that have it.
Like I said, eyes are on us for the next 10 years. Anyone's game. It's exciting times, bro. It's cool.
Literally.
Good.
But Eleji, I think we're at that time of the day.
I'm
hella curious to see what you have to say. But what was one thing that you wish you were told as a youth?
Ooh. I honestly think it comes back to that work harder, no one cares, but earlier. If I had found out, like, I used to get told that you've got time a lot, especially being the young dude in the scene, right? They were always like, oh, you're only 14, you're only 15, you're only 17, you're only 20, you're only 20. Nah, time moves real quick and people don't see it as fast as they should. So work harder, no one cares.
It's that simple.
Yeah, man. Work until everyone fucking cares, bro.
Because that's the only time where you're going to be acknowledged for any of the hours that you put in.
Yeah, man.
And it's hard.
Not overnight. It's never overnight. Even people that seem like it was overnight, it's never overnight. There's a decade behind them.
Literally. And people sleep on that. They're like, no, all I need is one song that goes massive. It's like, how do you think your one song gets in the position to be noticed by everyone?
No.
Through numerous amounts of trial and error.
Bro. Like, doesn't happen.
It's like one song has 1 million views. Show me all the other songs with less than 100. Yeah. It's like, oh, there's that whole catalog.
Industry plant. But nah, it just doesn't happen.
It doesn't. It really like. Not only that, you can be a gifted individual that's been selected, and they will help you.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's not going to help if the consumers reject it.
Yeah, absolutely. Even that's something I've learnt even recently, or relearnt for sure.
What do you mean?
I just like you could get put on by whoever, but it doesn't matter if the people who are consuming care or not. Like, just because they say this guy's cool doesn't mean it's going to connect.
And bro, it goes so much simpler than that. the reason they care about the thing that's put you on is because they've grown with it.
Yes.
And the fact that you've just come out of nowhere and they're like, yeah, you're good. People are like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Now I might start paying
So what?
attention.
Yeah, they pay attention, but there's not a...
It's not, I'm not following you. I'm not like, if I keep seeing your name
Yeah.
over a period of time, I might now gravitate towards you.
Yeah.
But there's no guarantee that's just like,
Fucking hook, line, sinker straight away.
it doesn't happen.
Nah.
It really does. And like,
That's mad rare.
and we've had to, like, I'm sure we've both learned that the hard way.
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh, you've been put on. It's like, doesn't mean shit. It's like,
But that's when people ask me who have I supported in this country, hip hop wise, and I'm like, it's easier to say not the Hilltop Hoods. They're the only ones. I mean, obviously there are acts. Don't get offended, but like, it still doesn't mean shit. I'm here putting myself on.
literally. And
That's
even the
it.
Hilltop Hood thing, to so many people that like just,
Yeah. Who cares?
yeah, like
Who cares?
It doesn't
Who
matter.
cares? It doesn't.
Bro, not only that, if someone's like dismissed the Hilltop Hoods but fucks with you, credit to you. It's like, it says so much more.
Yeah, that's true.
It really says, it's like, that's
Yeah, it
like,
does.
that's when they're there, not for who you know, but
Just
for you.
off that alone. Yeah, for sure. That's also a rare. I mean, shit, you know how the spheres of influence work in this world, but yeah, that's always beautiful. Those fans are the best, like without a fucking doubt.
And they're the,
They're the ones for life as well.
100%.
Lifers.
And they're the ones that I will give my attention to.
Every day of the week.
Do you know what I mean? Like, there's something about an individual, if they've gone out of their way to big up me,
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm not a good person if I see that.
And just ignore it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm about acknowledging and trying to connect as much as I can with fans, for sure.
But then we understand.
I did get a bit of a big head for a bit. Like, I think naturally that happens if you get any sort of attention. You're like, yeah, man, I fucking deserve this. Humble yourself real quick because it'll get snatched.
Oh, you'll
like
be
that.
humbled.
You get humbled,
You'll
for
get
sure. You'll
humbled.
get humbled. But nah, I've like learning to reconnect with fans. I was coming out wrong. You know what I'm trying to say.
You just
Relearning that connecting with fans is like the shit. I
Almost-
love these people, man.
bro, you want to give
Do
them.
it for them. What the fuck am I doing trying to think I'm cooler than them? No, bro. People in my DMs I'm chatting with all day, to be honest.
Bro,
I probably shouldn't. I should chill out.
no, but then that's the thing. Like, we do it when we've got time.
Yeah, that
Because
we
at
do.
the end of the day, it's like,
That we do.
we're trying to give them what they give us.
Yeah.
So, and for that to happen, it's like, if that's what you're willing to give me, I'm going to return it.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's real shit.
As long as I've got time, as long as I see it, like,
Yeah.
there's a lot that you, like, will miss.
Yeah.
Fuck, if I've seen it, like, it's,
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
I'm letting you know that, like, I at
Yeah.
least appreciate the
I
fact.
reckon I even like at least once a year go through my inboxes just to suss what I've missed as well.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of ends up being around Christmas time.
True.
Because I'm like, I don't know why.
You've got time.
Got time.
But no better
off.
time period for that to happen.
Yeah. Just be like, yo, you're a legend. Thanks for supporting. Fucking missed that one. You're a legend. Hell yeah.
But then it's what opens from that.
So many connections, man. Real life people, real life connections. Like, yeah. That's another thing I love music for. Like, just community, culturally wise, and hip hop especially. Like, fuck, I would say, man, we got the best culture. Like, rock and roll's pretty cool, but man, yeah.
Oh, hip hop. Oh, yeah, bro. Like, miles ahead.
Fucking.
For us, anyway. Like, we're not metalheads and shit. So
Yeah,
it's
we're,
like,
not,
we're not
we're
gonna.
not techno heads, whatever. Enjoy your doofs. They
Enjoy
seem
them.
cool, but like, I
I'm not
love
fucking
this shit.
camping for 4 days.
Yeah, dude, I ain't getting that dirty. Fuck, chill.
Fuck that.
If I need that many drugs to enjoy the music, no, you've missed the point. Ooh, sneak diss.
Literally. But instead, like,
But
you
I love
do
our
you,
culture.
I'll do me.
Yeah.
That's
for
what
real,
it is.
for real. It is. All love. But yeah, I love our culture. It's sick.
Bro, we just have to make sure that we can positively pass on our culture to the next people that
Yeah.
fucking want to start taking it all in.
Yeah.
And it's like, I hope that happens for them.
Yeah, same here. As long as we got enough positive, real people in it, man, we should be fine.
Straight up.
Yeah.
And those that aren't, like, they'll find their way out just like they came in.
Yeah, there's not much room for facades in this shit, so we're good.
There isn't. But shit, tell the people where they can find you anyway, man.
Man, Instagram, Eleji3000, Facebook, Twitter, SoundCloud, I am Eleji. New album, Pray Tomorrow Never Comes, is out now. Spotify, iTunes, all that good shit. Hard copies. Hit up elegy.com.au. Be in a city near you soon, man. Come see us. Say what's up. I'll see you there.
Literally. Anything else you want to tell the people, bro?
Enjoy your lives, man. That's for real. Don't sit around whinging and waiting for people to give you any sort of approval. You are the approval. Go get it. And that's me.
That's a bar too,
Hell
bro.
yeah.
You are the approval.
You are the approval.
You
bro.
are the individual. You
Yeah,
are
man.
unique. And you are your approval.
That's it, Trey. You know
Bro.
it, baby.
Thank you so much for coming
Most
on, bro, and
welcome,
blessing
bro.
us with your
Most
time.
welcome.
Like, we really appreciate
All
it.
good, brother.
And we know you made the effort from Melbourne.
Hey.
But shit.
Had to.
Stay safe. Peace out. One love. Griffin Burger. If you're in Ballarat, be eating their food. If you live in Geelong and you're not getting your hair cut from the Streets Barber,
What are you doing?
and get shorty because we love you too. But the Streets Barber, go get your hair cut there. Stay safe. Peace out. One love. Liam, do that shit. My brother.
It's nice, bro.